So we're going to now paint these shadow areas in the mountains in the background, and we need to paint those basically the same color we've been using for the mountains, which will be either the phthalo blue or a cerulean blue. But there is also a little area on the left that is a little bit more like a ultramarine. So we'll start with the phthalo blue and mix up the paint. Now we need to mix a value that is darker than this first blue value we painted for the mountains. It needs to be a little darker to show that it's shadow. So I'm going to test out the value so that somewhere it falls around in the somewhere between the light, the medium light and medium dark value, and we'll paint from the left over and paint through the trees and just establish that shadow in the background. So I'm going to stay with that contour for the mountains, the top ridge of the mountains, and paint through on that. I'm going to try to paint around that little light area just on the left side of the first tree there. Now I've dropped in a little more of a ultramarine blue to kind of give it a warmer feel to the blue. And then go back to the phthalo blue, bring it across the tree there, and then be careful to just stay in that edge or stay in that area, shape area, that is the shadow shape area. I'm going to bring in some clear water so that edge is a little softer where the shadow meets the light area. And I want to preserve that light kind of shape on the right side that I lightened previously. Try to preserve that and paint around it. That lighter area has a slight tint of magenta to it, so I used a rose or magenta color and added it to the blue to give it a little bit of a reddish tint. And that completes painting the shadow area of the mountains.